Welcome to the ship tour of the Disney Wonder. Tour time. So we're starting here on deck number 1. Behind us is the medical center. That is pretty much the only thing on deck 1 besides staterooms. So we will proceed now up to deck 2 briefly, because deck 2 is also just staterooms. But like I did mention, deck 1 does have the medical center, and that is all the way to the forward of deck 1. So here we are on deck 2. As you can see, the launderette is to the aft of the boat. We are at the forward of the ship. So if you need launderette, that is on the, what is that? Port side of the aft of deck 2. Here we are on deck 3. This is where the after hours clubs are. So if we walk over this way, we have the Cadillac Lounge there behind me. To my rear there is Sea Treasures and the Crown and Fin pub. So let's walk over there now. So here is the Crown and Fin over on deck number 3. Looks like right now they are doing some trivia. This is
alright, next up, number 17. This is another Disney movie for you. Now, this doesn't make sense, so just have a think.
So
what movies don't make sense?
Walk this way here.
Why is
Another adult club here on deck 3 is Azure. Just like Crown and Fin, it is for all ages up until about 9 o'clock. Then after that, it is adults only. Looks like right now they're doing bingo. So they're doing their $10,000 mega jackpot bingo, which is the only real quote-unquote gambling on board that they do on any Disney cruise line. It's always just bingo, which everybody can play, but you do have an adult, needs to be present, of course, to win any actual money. Alright, proceeding from the aft of the ship, as you can see, it is a sea day, so we are moving and a-shaking out here. If we walk towards this way, past the after hours sign, past Azure here on our left. Here's another entrance to Azure. Different signs here: Cadillac Lounge, Azure, and here's another after hours sign. And actually, you know, fun fact while I'm here, if you look very closely, there is a moon and 2 stars inside this little martini glass for after hours. That is an homage to Sorcerer Mickey's hat, which is cute. Going into midship, into the lobby atrium. So here's the lobby atrium.
YouTube, what's up, YouTube?
How you doing?
What's up, YouTube? Click subscribe, like right below in the links.
Beautiful. You're amazing, Corey. That was Corey, also known as Carburetor Corey. Great man here on shore, or on the ship. Here is guest services over in the lobby atrium of deck 3 mid. Lots of seating and some tables. This is also where, if you notice there on the left, they have the paper navigators. This is the only place to get paper navigators now. At the time of filming in 2019, they do most everything digital now. Again, here we are in the atrium. Looks like they're setting up for Jack Jack's Diaper Dash. That's going on in a little bit. They have a piano. This is also where Triton's is. So there's Triton's on the left-hand side of me there. Amazing dining room, very similar to Lumiere's on the Magic. So if we now head over to the opposite side, which is the starboard side of midship deck 3, we have the Port Adventures desk here. That is where if you need to book any last-minute port adventures, you can do so there. Any excursions on board the ship. Proceeding now, passing Triton's here on our left. It is about lunchtime, but it looks like actually brunch is going on. So still have brunch here in Triton's. We're going to be walking from midship now towards the forward, aka the stern of the ship, passing now by the Promenade Lounge. There's a nice little lounge. Adults can get different cocktails. Looks like they got morning special mimosas. They do a lot of family trivia here, arts and crafts. Looks like Spider-Man is hanging out. That's pretty cool. They do a lot of music here on board in the Promenade Lounge. Arts and crafts, like I mentioned. Fun stuff. This is also where the Connect at Sea desk is in the Promenade Lounge. So if you're having any trouble with your mobile device or your laptop getting connected to their onboard Wi-Fi, you can do that over here on board the ship. Now, right after Promenade Lounge, we have Tiana's Place, one of our restaurants here. And it actually looks like Tiana's has a menu right outside. This is their Mardi Gras menu, but there are different menus for each time you visit each of the restaurants. You'll never have the same menu twice on board in one trip. On one trip. So if you're in Tiana's Place one night and you go into Tiana's Place again for another night, you'll have a completely different menu than you did the first time. So you never have to worry about anything on board. Alright, we are now on deck number 4, and we are deck 4 aft. So we are at the rear of the ship now. Here is Animator's Palette. Lots of art here from Fantasia. And some more over here, some cool stuff. So if we now proceed, actually looks like there is a little guide here. So let's see, so I am aft, which is correct, heading towards Shutters, D Lounge, and the rest here. So let's proceed past some restrooms. There are plenty of restrooms on each deck outside of individual staterooms. So if you're out and about, you need to go to the body, no problem. They have plenty of those out and about. So let's go past here and past Shutters. So this is where you can collect all of your photos. They have all of these kiosks here. You can scan your Key to the World card in and view your photos. Pro tip on that, make sure you finish that before the last day. The last day is always the busiest, so if you need to get your photos, if you have a photo package from Shutters, definitely get that done before the last day of the cruise, because it does get very busy. They also have a Shutters portrait studio on board, so if you'd like individual professional shots, you can do that in the Shutters portrait studio. They also have a very small art gallery, D Lounge art gallery here to the outside of the D Lounge. Lots of art you can find in the different Wonderground galleries throughout the Disney parks. Speaking of D Lounge, here is the D Lounge. Looks like they are setting up inside for a DVC preview. Definitely recommend going to a DVC preview earlier in the cruise rather than later. They do give away quite a bit of money, and if you've seen our other video, you will see that we won actually $400 in onboard stateroom credit just for going to that DVC preview. So even if you aren't really interested, you know what, check it out. It's interesting to learn about, so that way you're informed and you actually might win some money. So that's pretty neat. So we are now midship, right above the atrium. You can see there is a DVC booth right over there to my left. Coming over past the main entrance to the D Lounge, you can see there is a sign right outside that says what is going on. Looks like they got Disney Tunes trivia at 7:30 and farewell karaoke at 10:15, 10:45. Lots of different stuff. We just did the Anyone Can Cook apple strudel. That was fun. Here on deck 4 mid, this is where a lot of characters meet. Right in this little corner here, you can see they'll have the lights set up. Lots of characters meet right in that spot there. And we're going to be passing now the vacation planning booth. They actually just added these check-in kiosks, so you can come here and actually tap your card and get signed in. Before it was just kind of guests would line up, make their own little line, and police themselves. When you're on board, you can actually put down $250 as a placeholder for a future cruise. That gets you a 10% discount on the future cruise that you book. It also gives you $200 of onboard stateroom credit if you have a 7-night or longer cruise, or $100 stateroom credit if it is a shorter cruise. If it is 7 nights or longer, you also get 50% off the deposit required to book the cruise. All you need to do is either give that information to your travel agent if you do use a travel agent, or if you book it yourself, you just have to call up Disney Cruise Line and they will get all that sorted for you. All right, let's check out Whitecaps. More adult-oriented store inside here. You can get this amazing Disney Cruise Line luggage. $159 for the checked bag, or for the carry-on bag, and $199 for the larger kind of checked bag. Very old style. It does have a TSA lock built in there. Kind of almost looks like a cooler, but it's kind of a backpack. It's $45. Kind of feels a little cheap, honestly. Very nylon-ish. A sparkly Disney Cruise Line shirt. They've got smaller Turbises for $22, larger ones that say Disney Cruise Line. Those are $26.99 for those. Has a red lid. What is that? Is that a luggage tag? Oh, that's kind of nice. And that pops open all your stuff. Oh, cool. That is $12.99. Yeah, that's a little weird. I don't really get that either. I guess. Have a lanyard that's also kind of a card holder. That's pretty neat. That's $14.99. Also Disney Cruise Line keychain that is purple. I'm not sure how much purple is. Oh, these are really nice jackets. Oh, wow. Oh. Helly Hansen. Disney Cruise Line Helly Hansen, $175 for the blue jacket. Super nice. Has Disney Cruise Line on it. HH on the sleeve. Now for the white one, that is also $175. White, and this is kind of a navy blue highlights. It says Helitech there, Disney Cruise Line. Super nice. Plain Disney Cruise Line shirt, $29.99. Partial zip-up sweatshirt there. Some more shirts. Larger sweatshirt. That one's $54.99. For that one there. It's kind of a little much for what it is. They have some ties, some more hats, some bags. Really cute sweatshirt here with the tie up there. That is $42.99. It's actually more of a long sleeve tee. It's thinner, so that's nice. I like these hats too. They're more kind of understated. And those are $24.99, so that's pretty good. Lots of this mini merch here. This is a towel. Have these Tervis wine glasses and smaller Tervis kind of stemless wine glasses. That's $22.99 for that Disney Cruise Line there. The pink highlights and everything. Some tie-up shirts. They also have purses on the same style. That's $50 even. Oops. Loungefly backpack. They also have the rose gold, and those are both $90 even. Ooh, this bag is on clearance for $23.99. It's kind of nice. I might head to the character warehouse soon, you never know. The shiny one, also on clearance, $35.99 for that. Alright, more clearance stuff. This polo shirt is $35 on clearance. They have these tin kind of aluminum cups. These are $16.99. Pretty nice, sturdy cups, decent size, 12 ounces or maybe, yeah, about 12 ounces I'd say. Mugs here. They have these sweatshirts that have Cat Mickey on the back. Lots of Alex and Ani over here. They do have some exclusive Disney Cruise Line ones. See that there, which is nice. I don't see any new ones. I'm not sure if they had any new ones come out recently, but they do have all those there. Some t-shirts that I believe, yep, women's shirts here that have Captain Mickey on it. Here's some men's shirts here, also with Captain Minnie, and I believe these are all $29.99 each. The women's, though, are actually $27.99. Some Nike dry fit hats there. These are nice. DCL travel blanket. You can fit some stuff in there. They've got another style of Tervis. This is a large style Tervis for $26.99. Some more Nike Dry Fit polos. These are all Nike Dry Fit polos. $65 for the blue one and $80, wow, for the white one. My goodness. I got some Disney Cruise Line golf balls. $10. Oh, a nice golf ball there. Some picture frames. Got this here, which doesn't have anything on the back. Kind of a crew, well, not crew cut, yeah, it's like a half shirt, whatever the heck those are called, like a midriff type of shirt. They have this one also, same idea. Another sweatshirt. This one has a hood on it. Got that shirt there. That's pretty cute. If you like the H2O stuff they have on board, they sell it all here. They also sell that online, so no worries, it's not exclusive. They have the amazing button-up shirt that is now $35.99. Cole paid $50 for that, so that's a bummer. And then this shirt here is $17.99. I guess they're getting rid of this flag kind of line, because I noticed all of that stuff is all on clearance. Same with these snapbacks. Those are on clearance, and then these are $14.99, also on clearance. So I mentioned this in the other gift shirt. Another time, I can't remember when in the video, but they sell the Ariel that's outside of Triton's. It says $34.99 for a model of Ariel. Also, if you would like your own Golden Mickey, as seen in the Golden Mickeys, you can buy those. These are $39.95. Lots of other little models here. Some bags. Here's those Loungefly backpacks. Those are $90. They have some Dooney and Bourke. Here's the Disney Cruise Line Dooney and Bourke that they have, the little small sort of bag that is, oops, almost dropped it, $248. You can also get $108 for the wallet. The larger bag is $298 for the larger bag here. Last but not least, they do have plenty of Spirit jerseys. Those are all $64.99 each. They also sell some sunglasses, kind of designer sunglasses, and lots of expensive alcohol over here in Whitecaps. And then if you need anything, any sundries that you might have forgotten at home, here in Whitecaps, they have all of that. Alright, while no one's in here, we are in Mickey's main sale. Even though we're not on a Halloween in the High Seas cruise, they do have lots of merch here. Here's that cup that goes for $26.99. They have shirts here, those are for $32.99, some plushes, and a lot more kind of exclusive Halloween in the High Seas shirts here. They also have plenty of pins, Halloween pins. None of those Halloween in the High Seas pins, so I kind of lucked out on that one. Lots and lots of Halloween merch. A lot of merch, honestly, you'll find in the parks.
Witch, Mickey, and Figaro.
Oh, look at Witch, Minnie, and Figaro. That's so cute. I love that. I like that a lot. But let's go over here and check out the captain herself, Captain Minnie Mouse. $29.99 for this plush. Kelly will absolutely be getting that plush. They also have a really cute, you can call me Captain. I'm so glad that they made her also Captain alongside Mickey. She deserves it. We've got everybody here. Lots of really cool cruise line merch. Tervis tumbler is $19.99. Really nice hats. Life's Better at Sea. They have some of these Spirit jerseys. Sailor Disney Cruise Line. This one says Captain, which is pretty cool. They are each $64.99. All Spirit jerseys, I'm pretty sure, are $64.99, so not too bad. Up next we have lots of frames. Pretty much the only Tsum Tsum they have is Stitch. Life's Better at Sea hoodie. Let's see how much this is. This is $54.99 for that. Disney Cruise Line sweatshirt is also $54. And it's got some stuff on the back. It's pretty cool. I like the new design of that. That's pretty awesome. Disney Cruise Line shirt, Shape Up or Ship Out. I believe that's also $32.99 for that. Can't get that hooked. I might get this shirt. I kind of like it. $24.99 for that shirt. I love that design of Mickey and the gang there. They have the larger Tervises for $26.99. 32-ounce Tervis. They have this Loungefly Donald's backpack, which I feel like is pretty new. This is $80 even for that. They also have a Loungefly clutch here, or just a wallet, I suppose. It's that's $50 on the nose. Long sleeve shirt here with Mickey on the back. This one is $39.99 for that, and it has Disney Cruise Line there on the front. They also have this photo album, which is cute, $14.99. That's new as of, I think, this kind of summer season. New pajama set, which is really cute, super soft for women. Here it's shorts and a short sleeve shirt. That is $34.99. They also have this new backpack here for $44.99, part of Kelly's
Backpack Corner.
Kelly's Backpack Corner. Cute little sippy cup there. They got some treats. And then last but not least, well, I like this this frame. It's a kind of a big frame. It's got the logo up there, the kind of cruise font down there. That's $29.99. Not too shabby. Here's all the 2019 Disney Cruise Line merch. They have that dry fit shirt for $65. This shirt down here is $27.99. This really nice Cruise Line tumbler, $29.99 actually for this one, so it's a little more expensive than the other one. I do like this a lot. It has the like the dual colors, you can kind of see now. So it's blue on the bottom like waves, and then it goes clear up top. It has all 4 of the current ships. They're going to be adding 3 to that soon. Photo albums here, some ornaments. This is cute. It's got Steamboat Willie on it, and he's,
I think that's just Captain Mickey.
or just Captain Mickey, but he's kind of got the steamboat thing going on, steering the ship with those ears. And that is $24.99 for that ear ornament. Pretty cute. We also have a towel for that 2019 set, and the towel is, I don't know, 20 bucks or something, maybe 30. Yeah, it doesn't have a price on it. So right past Whitecaps and Mickey's mainsail, we have the Preludes area. This is also where they do some character meet and greets. Looks like right now they're setting up for Tinkerbell, so that'll be a lot of fun. Here is Preludes. So this is right outside the Walt Disney Theater. On either side, port and starboard, they have a Preludes counter. This is where, before different shows, watching movies, presentations, anything inside the Walt Disney Theater, you can get popcorn, drinks, candy. A lot of times they have some specialty mugs, collectible cups here. And a past cruise, I actually got the Thanos Infinity Gauntlet collectible cup that had been sold out of the parks for quite a few months, and they still had it here on the Disney Cruise. So the Disney Cruise Line is a fantastic place to get those really rare collectible cups that might be gone. Right after Preludes, here is the Walt Disney Theater. This is the main theater on board the ship. On every ship, they have a Walt Disney Theater. Right now, it looks like they're playing today Aladdin, Friendship Rocks, and then later tonight the show is Disney Dreams, an Enchanted Classic. They do lots of shows every single night. They have a Broadway caliber Disney show or some type of variety show here on board. And maybe I'll just poke my head in here just to give you a look. Oop, all the doors are closed there, so no worries. We are now deck 5 forward. Most of this space, deck 5 forward, are going to be guest staterooms. Excuse me, guest staterooms 5,000 through 5024, and then more on the other side there. Going this way, we're going to have mainly the kids clubs on board. Now walking towards midship, we're going to be heading this way past some art and some more amazing views of our lifeboats. Fun fact about the lifeboats, normally they have to be a very, very specific color, but the Disney Cruise Line petitioned to the United States Coast Guard and the United States government to allow them to use the Pantone exclusive color of Mickey's shoes for the lifeboat. So they are the only cruise line that is allowed this different color. They have set colors that they have to use on their lifeboats for visibility. Disney was allowed to use this very, very specific yellow color that matches Disney's shoes for their lifeboat. So that's kind of a little fun fact here. And see, all their ships are based out of Nassau, Bahamas, so they will say Nassau there. So here's the Oceaneer Lab that is on Deck 5 Mid. That is only for kids ages, I believe, 3 to 12 for the Oceaneers Lab. Lots of fun activities inside there. You can see the hours here right to the right. And actually behind me looks like Spider-Man's meeting, so that's pretty cool. Little focus. There he is. Look at that. Look at Spider-Man. That's cool. Walking now through an amazing view of the atrium. You can see Jack Jack's Diaper Dash getting ready down below us. Here's actually another fun little area. So this is a secret tunnel. Ooh, secret tunnel for kids to use to go between the Oceaneer Lab and the Oceaneer Club. So that connects those two. And as you can also see, Deck 5 is a little smaller, as is Deck 4. So they actually did that on purpose to give more room for Deck 4 and Deck 3 to make it seem more grand. Disney is a master of forced perspective, so it does make it feel like it's more grand, more big, because it does get smaller as it goes down. And look at that, there's Spider-Man as he's going by. That's pretty cool. Only things you see here on Disney ships. Look at that, he's got to figure out where he is. You can see we are heading towards Vancouver now. That's pretty cool. Passing on our left is the Oceaneer Club. Hey, Spider-Man.
How's it going?
Good, how are you doing?
You walking this way?
Yeah.
Let's walk together.
Okay, let's go.
So, what's been going on? My spider sense has been going crazy right now. That's why I thought I'd come out and check it out.
Okay.
I was just catching up on some homework.
Oh, you were?
I was like, something's not right.
Yeah, it's a little weird. Something's going on. It's
Just
strange.
something a
little strange.
Have you seen anything?
You know,
Anything odd or unusual?
I saw some pumpkins on board.
Pumpkins?
I thought that was weird. You think is Hobgoblin maybe
Not too
running
sure.
around? He could be. I was worried about that, but I think you got it covered. I think you got it covered.
When I find it, it'll be fine.
Yeah, I
But
think so.
right now, I don't know, I'm just suspicious.
Yeah.
Those photographers downstairs,
Uh-huh.
I get a fishy smell from them.
Oh, okay. Do you think that might be working for somebody?
I'm not too sure, especially the man behind the desk.
Oh, okay.
Watch out for him.
Okay, I will. Absolutely.
I told everyone this morning as well that he'll give everyone free pictures.
Did he not like that too much?
He's a bit like the JJ of the ship.
Ah, yeah, we gotta be careful about the JJs
Of course.
of the world. Of course, you know, they spread lies
Right.
and rumors, and
We're watching
they're not
you,
to be
JJs.
trusted. Yeah, absolutely, 100%. Well, have a good rest of your day, Spider-Man.
You too.
Thanks, sir.
Catch you later, website.
Here is the Oceaneers Club on Deck 5. Really amazing place. Once again, another kids club for ages 3 to 12. They do open houses quite often, especially on the first day of the cruise. Definitely check it out, even if you're an adult. They have some amazing areas inside, especially the Marvel areas. If you're a big fan of the Marvel series, MCU of Disney, lots of cool props and memorabilia and stuff in there. On the Dream of the Fantasy, they also have Star Wars things in there as well. So things like the Millennium Falcon, just lots of cool Star Wars stuff on the bigger ships, so definitely check that out. We are passing now the Buena Vista Theater. This is the movie theater on board. Let's see what's playing now. Ooh. Nothing going on here. Oh, it's empty too, that's cool. So this is the movie theater on board. It runs first run theatrical movies, so if there are movies that are still in theaters, they will play here. In cruises past, we've seen things like, I'm trying to think. We saw Mary Poppins Returns. We've seen a little bit of Aladdin on this cruise. They were playing Lion King, the live action, playing Toy Story 4. All those movies that are still in theaters, they will play here on board the ship. When Last Jedi came out, they played that right when it opened on board all the Disney cruises. Another fun fact is the seat legroom will get smaller the further you come up. So that is an homage back to the old theaters of the 30s and 40s and 50s, where if people got here early, they would want to sit closer to the stage. They would get more leg room, whereas if you stood and came further back, you would have less leg room and some less desirable seats. So if you are sitting up near the top and feel a little cramped, feel free to get closer and you will get a little more leg room. Almost forgot the Small World Nursery, also on deck 5, right between the Oceaneers Club and the Buena Vista Theater. This is for the smallest ones on board, between ages 1 and 3. Super cute nurseries that they can go in and spend lots of time, have fun, and get taken care of while the bigger kids and adults have fun on board. Here we are on deck 6. Now deck 6 and 7 and actually also 8 are going to be all guest rooms. So I'm actually going to skip from deck 6 all the way up to deck 9, which is our first open deck on board the ship. We are now on deck 9 aft. This is where Cabanas is. This is the buffet style eatery venue on board the ship, and it is just about lunchtime, so it's a little busy. We also have right outside of Cabanas Daisy's Delights. They have things like salads, sandwiches, wraps, fruit, a lot of lighter offerings. They also have a make your own bowl that I've never tried before, but it looks pretty good. Here on deck 9 aft, we have the kids play area, the twist and spout slide that goes all the way from deck 10 down. Dory's Reef over there as well. We have Pete's Boiler Bites, which is kind of like burgers, fries, hot dogs, things like that. Cheeseburgers, fish burgers, chicken tenders. They also have specials every day. Looks like right now is a Mexican chili dog, as well as a vegan barbecue hot dog with slaw and tomato relish. Next to Pete's Boiler Bites is also the shawarma station. So over here, just like you saw at the end of Avengers 1, you can get delicious shawarma, super tasty. Definitely recommend that on deck 9. Coming around here is another restroom up top. So deck 9 does have a restroom over by Pete's Boiler Bites. On the other side of Pete's Boiler Bites is going to be Pinocchio's Pizzeria. So as the name implies, it is delicious pizza. And that is open super late, open till about midnight or so. There is a bar on the other side, and the big family pool and hot tub. Coming around on the other side of Pinocchio's Pizzeria is Quacks. I don't think I've ever seen this open, but I want to say that it sells little sundries, sunscreen, things like that if you need it. I don't know if I've ever seen it open. Over here is ice creams. This is where you can get your included ice cream, quote-unquote free, but you do pay for it because it's part of the cruise. Every day they do rotate flavors in the middle section. Looks like today is pina colada and banana, but they will always have chocolate and vanilla. Next to ice cream is Sully's Sips, which is a smoothie, frozen coffee, and tea location. All this is an extra charge. They do have various types of teas, smoothies, and frozen coffees. This is also the only place on board to get an energy drink. So they do sell Monster energy drinks here, which are not my favorite, but if you need one, you can get one here. Yes, they also have Dole Whips. So if you'd like a Dole Whip, they aren't quite the same as the ones in the parks. It's a little different consistency, I find, but they do have them here at Sully's Sips. Alright, coming past Goofy's Pool and the Funnel Vision, which is on the side of the funnel there. We have Edge, which is the tween club for ages, I think that's 10 through 12 or so. Kids club there. I'm going to come around and right into Quiet Cove. So this is, as it says, 18 years or older, all the time, no matter what. It is never kids allowed. This looks pretty out here. The nice mountains here. So this is the adults-only pool area. There's also 2 different hot tubs in this side of things, and there's also a Signals bar on the left-hand side there. Really, really nice area. Lots of loungers, places to sit. Sometimes they have live music up there. Really nice area. On port side forward is Cove Cafe. Part of the adults-only Quiet Cove area is a coffee shop. So in here they have different pastries you can get. Now these are all included in the price of your cruise, so you can get them. Little coffee station over here, and this really cool tea timer, which is neat. Here in Cove Cafe, they do have all different kinds of specialty coffees, so you can get lattes, cappuccinos, americanos. One of their signature is the salted caramel coconut latte. Really, really amazing stuff in here. Everything drink-wise is an extra charge. Don't forget that, but the pastries and little snacks they have are not. Those are included in the price of your cruise. Last thing here on deck 9, coming in from the Quiet Cove pool, will be Senses Spa. So this is the spa here on board. It is not operated by Disney, but it is operated by another company. They have anything from the Rainforest Room, which looks like right now the deluxe day pass is $29. Warm ceramic loungers, steam rooms, tropical rain showers. Those are a little bit nicer on the larger ships like the Dream and the Fantasy. They have less for the exact same price here on the Wonder and the Magic, so recommend that on the larger ships. But they also do things like cool sculpting, acupuncture, fitness classes, things like that. So lots here in the Senses Spa, and we can talk more about that in another video. The last deck of our tour is deck number 10. We are on deck 10 forward right now, right next to the Wild World of Sports Pavilion. Right now they've just got the basketball hoops set up. Typically they also have ping pong, foosball set up over in a covered area, kind of straight over there. But I think because the wind and everything in Alaska, they do not have those set up now, but they do have those typically. Crossing by this structure here on forward, we're gonna walk down, get a view of the Quiet Cove pool. This area, see the big funnel there, that is a non-operational funnel up top. That is where one of the kids clubs is. That is where Edge, I want to say is Edge. Also passing by the Concierge Lounge on the right here of deck 10. But the reason they have 2 funnels is back in the day of like the Titanic transatlantic sailing, they used to judge the quality and kind of fanciness of a ship by the number of smokestacks. So that is why they have 2 smokestacks on board, even though they only really need 1, as kind of an homage back to that type of sailing, which is kind of cool. Walking past Funnel Vision, which is the big TV. Right now it looks like they're playing Inside Out. There's the stage that they do all of their deck shows, and the Goofy family pool. We're gonna walk down the, I want to say this is the starboard side of the ship, past the working smokestack, working funnel, also where you come out of the twirl and spout slide onto the back part of the ship. I'm gonna go to aft on deck 10, walking past the H2O lab and Dory's Reef kids play areas. Continuing until we hit The Magical Palo. Twist and Spout, that's what it's called. Twist and Spout slide. So here is Palo. So here on deck 10, aft is Palo. This is the adults only dining establishment here on board. The larger ships, the Dream and Fantasy, have an extra adults only dining place, which is called Remy, as you can probably think, themed after Remy from Ratatouille. This is Palo. It is Italian themed on board here. They do both dinner and brunch. Brunch is only on sea days. This is exclusively for guests 18 and older. They do have a strict dress code, as shown here. So dress pants, slacks, collared shirts for men, skirt, pants, blouse, etc. For women. Incredible establishment. Definitely recommend getting dinner at least once, as well as brunch at least once. They're completely different experiences, and then both magical in their own way.